Hey, welcome back. It's that time of the year. We're moving to a new apartment, still in Cambodia, and that being the case, here's a little apartment and studio tour of our 27th home. I made a video about our 24th apartment. I missed number 25 and 26, but I would like to make this a thing because all our homes carry with them good memories, and having these little videos will help ensure these memories stay alive. And yes, moving every couple months is a little excessive, so why do we do it? Well, moving to a new home and neighborhood really breaks up the routine, and after all, routine is the enemy of time. And time is precious, right? So by moving throughout the year feels longer and more eventful, and thus leads to a longer and more eventful life, at least perceptively.
Bye-bye, Wuchu. Bye-bye, Ethiopia. Bye-bye, beautiful home. It's been great.
Okay, over to the tour. With this move, we wanted something a little more modern and minimalist with plenty of cupboard space to keep all our stuff out of sight, as well as an office space from which I can work and produce these videos. We chose this small apartment, a one bedroom with an office space where all the walls are made of glass, and when you walk in, you find yourself immediately in the kitchen, and the kitchen itself is quite small. I'm a little too tall to comfortably cook here, so I mostly just use the kitchen to make my morning coffee, and we order in and out far too often. The apartment only has one source of natural light, which is this glass facade in the bedroom, so not much sunlight makes it into the kitchen. This right here is our dining table, and that decorative tablecloth we recently picked up from an indigenous tribe in Ratanakiri, and supposedly it took 2 weeks to make. Moving on to the living room, here we have our TV and little collection of books. Most of these books we pick up at those book swaps and coffee shops, so if you're ever wondering why those books are always really bad, well, it's because we've got all the good ones, but we will bring them back. And here on the bookshelf, we've also got a few sentimental ornaments, including my soil samples. I grab a handful of soil or sand whenever I'm in a new country or province. And here's the latest sample from the mines of Ratanakiri. This sample even includes some gemstones. Okay, moving on. And that couch right there is super uncomfortable. I still haven't found a comfortable sitting or lying down position on it, but I suppose it prevents me from being lazy. And that right there is Daniela's desk. I include this shot as visual proof that I too sometimes water the plants. Okay, now over to the bedroom. This is the room with the bed where we sleep, and this room receives the most natural light. We've also got this little balcony with a majestic view, a little too much concrete and not enough greenery for my taste. I don't find it particularly relaxing, but it's still a really nice spot for morning coffee. And to compensate, we've created our own little balcony garden. And then here on the other side is where the laundry happens. Okay, back to the bedroom. Here, my favorite feature has to be the built-in USB sockets. And over on the other side is where we keep all our clothes in these closets. Not too interesting, so let's head over to the office space, which is essentially a glass cube in the living room. It looks like a fish tank. And this is where I spend most of my time working, creating these videos and planning adventures. It's a very small space, so to keep it functional, everything has a place, from cables to camera chargers to hard drives. The desk is set up with a wide monitor on a stand, and I also have a camera stand, a spotlight, an overhead light, and a microphone, so I am always ready to shoot. And to edit, I use the Logitech MX Master mouse, which is a programmable mouse that can make editing that little bit faster. And this right here is not a smart tablet of any kind. It's one of these kids' toys that you use, and it's really nice and tactical, and it really beats paper just for writing out your daily notes. And behind me, I have a shelf with some decorative and functional stuff, and up above is a backdrop of maps. I love maps. All in all, this is a big improvement from my last workspace. That's it for the office. All that's left is the bathroom, which I have nothing interesting to say about. It's a bathroom, well, shower room. And with that, we can head up to the rooftop where we have the building facilities and the pool, which for us were a big selling point. The rooftop gym has an incredible view over the city where you can catch incredible sunsets. Same goes for the pool. It's around 30 meters long and never seems to get too hot, which is good and bad depending on the type of swimming you're doing. That's it for the apartment tour. We're now off to pack it all up to start the move to apartment number 28, which is both exciting and really exhausting. All our stuff we'll have to pack up and put into tuk-tuks, who will then take them 4 kilometers away, and then we'll have to unpack and start our new life. So I'll see you in 6 months for an updated apartment tour video. And lastly, I know some of you might not have subscribed for these kinds of videos. They won't be frequent, but I do find them fun to make, and they also force me to use my equipment in slightly different ways, so expect them every now and then. That's it for now. I'll see you in a new studio.